Okay, let's go ahead and get things underway. I'm going to go ahead and give Spotify most of the rest of the stream off, and we're going to jump over here briefly to this screen. Hey, everyone. Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to Film First Friday. This is going to be where we watch a movie that I have never seen on the channel and react to it. Tonight's feature is going to be the movie Tigers Are Not Afraid. And if you are following Film First Friday at all, you probably realize that during the first week of every month, I do a horror film. And I do that because I am part of a kind of a little project at work where a couple of my coworkers and I, who are horror movie fans, we kind of talk on a Facebook Live about a movie. And so I take the first Friday of every month to watch that movie that we're going to discuss, and then we usually discuss it about a week or two later on a Facebook Live. So that's what this film is. Tigers Are Not Afraid. However, you may have also noticed, if you've looked at the movie offerings for this month, that I'm doing all horror movies, or at the very least, horror adjacent movies. I don't really know if you can call the Monster Squad a horror movie, but it certainly is horror adjacent. And so traditionally October is the month of spooks. It's I think I have named the theme for this month Thrills and Chills, which, yeah. And that's probably always going to be the case for October. I always try to do something kind of special for October in terms of doing the scary stuff. And so this year I have decided that every movie that I watch this month on this channel is going to be, at the very least, horror adjacent. We're going to be covering quite a few movies that I have never seen, including Saw. I've never seen a single one of the Saw films. I'm finally going to break that barrier this year. And my reasoning why is pretty simple. I made it through Cannibal Holocaust earlier this year. If I can watch that, I'm pretty sure I can watch Saw. That's my reasoning there. So take it or leave it. That's how it's going to work. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get things underway. Again, we're going to be watching Tigers Are Not Afraid tonight, and I'm going to go ahead and just do the slightest bit of angling. There we go. Almost. Nope, too much. There we go. Okay, we look good. We look okay now. So, anyways, hey, the Lord of Forbidden Decks is here. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Yeah, never seen the Saw movies. Never, ever. And it's funny because, again, I do this project at work with my coworkers, Esteban and Crystal, and they are both horror movie fans like me. And like, it always seems like they've just watched a lot more than I have, it always comes up, like, and I'll be like, yep, I never saw that. Until January, I had never seen the movie Train to Busan, and that was why it was my first pick for Freeman FrightDay, which is the at work project that we do together. So I really kind of like to play catch up. Last year was Jurassic Park. I had never seen Jurassic Park until last year. Not a single one of those movies, none of them. And now I need to watch the other ones. I still haven't done that. I know Mesozoic Mind probably wants to kill me because I just haven't gotten around to them yet. But don't you worry, Mesozoic. Don't you worry. It will happen. It will happen. So, anyways, but I'll be watching Saw. I'll be watching 10 Cloverfield Lane, which I've seen the other two Cloverfield movies. I haven't seen 10 Cloverfield Lane. Transylvania 6 5000, which I understand is a horror comedy. I'm going to be watching that one on Halloween and looking forward to that. And then a week from tonight, I will be watching The New Mutants. That's a Marvel movie. And it's it looks like superhero horror, and I'm really interested to watch that one as well. Tigers Are Not Afraid is the one I know the least about. I don't know much about it. Apparently, there are orphans, and apparently there's a war going on. I don't know. We're gonna get into it in just a moment here. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and just grab the let me see. I need the link address. I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the chat. This is the link. I wanted to type in a message. Hold on. I'm going to remove that. Okay. I'm watching Tigers Are Not Afraid on, I think it's Philo TV. Now there very likely will be commercial disruptions, so please feel free to you know, please feel free to keep that in mind. I will do my best to keep the timer, like pause it during the commercials. I don't know how successful I will be. All right. But with all that said, yeah, October is a very special time for me. I love the spooky season. For me, October is the time to talk about scary stuff. Um, Talk about things that have scared you, movies that have scared you, situations that have scared you, your favorite scary stories, your favorite scary TV shows, your favorite scary episodes of Star Trek. I don't care. If it's something that frightens you, I want to know about it. So I would like to just pose a challenge to anyone here in the chat, and that is if you if there is anything out there in particular that scares you. It can be fictitious. It can be a part of your history. It can be whatever. Tell me about it in the chat. Tell me about it, because even if I don't address it while I'm watching the movie, I probably won't. I will definitely be reading the chat after we have done the whole sign off and everything. I'll be reading the chat and talking about what you've written here on stream. So, feel free to tell me about your favorite scary movie or your favorite scary TV show series, or I don't know, have you ever had an encounter with a ghost or something? I have. At least I think I have. I'll tell you about it, but I want to I want to see some chats in I want to see some stories in the chat before, if you want me to spill, you got to spill. All right? That's kind of what I got. So, all right. October used to be Gurney's favorite month, and now it's the hardest. Oh boy. Oh, I feel like there's a story there. You want to tell me? If you want to tell me, I'm listening. All right. I'm going to the link right now, and what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and start getting the sound test underway. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute the desktop, plug in all the headphones, and we're gonna put them on, and we're gonna see what we got here. Okay. All right. So, I'm at the movie in question. I'm just going to go ahead and start it. I'm going to play like 20, 30 seconds of it. You shouldn't be able to hear it. If you do, let me know. If you don't, let me know. I just want to know one way or the other from you guys. All right, playing it now. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like there are 4 commercial breaks. This is a Shudder exclusive? Doesn't seem that exclusive if I can find it on Philo. Okay, yeah, we've just got intros to the studios that have put their hands on this movie. So that's cool. Video Cine distribution. Okay, very cool. I mean, I'm going longer than 30 seconds, but I'm just kind of wowed by these intros. They look really nice. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and assume. You know what? I'm not going to assume anything. Okay, we're done here. There we go. Oh, wow, the volume wasn't even all the way up. Okay, all right, so we're going to go ahead and assume that we're good for now. Okay. All right, this is the month of Gurney's ex-wife and his anniversary. Oh, plus we have Halloween and Canadian Thanksgiving this month. I used to love celebrating all of those with her. Now the month just reminds me of how lonely I am. Also can't hear anything. Okay, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. Dude, I'm really sorry. Um, hey, you know what? You know what? I mean, of course I want, as many views and engagement on my channel as possible. Okay, but I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this like, you know, without that in mind. But if you get lonely, I mean, feel free to come hang out whenever you want. Like whenever I'm live streaming, whatever. Um, like, if you need to talk about things, I'm not a therapist, but I mean, I'm willing to listen and I'm willing to reflect and I'm willing to, like do what I can to help you feel better, hopefully, for having come by here, So like feel free to do that. Also, if you're if you can't make certain of my live streams, which, I understand that, but you can always reach out to me on Discord. My Discord is like it's not very active, but I do kind of like I keep my eye on it, and I do engage with people when they have questions and stuff and things they want to talk about. So, just letting you know that, just putting it out there. Um, Part of the reason that I do what I do is not like yes, if I could, I would like to be able to make my channel like something that I could maybe not. I mean, if I could make a living off of my channel, that'd be awesome. However, if I can just like, make a little extra money, that's fine. But one of the bigger reasons that I'm doing it is that I want a community, I want people who like to come and hang out here because I hopefully make them feel, like this is a place where they can belong, where they can talk to others who are like them. And so I try to encourage, thoughtfulness, and, basically trying to be kind to, you know, everyone who's here, be accepting of differences of opinion and stuff. And really, like that's what I want, because I'll tell you guys something. There have been times, hey, Sith Apple, how you doing? Um, and thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. There have been times when I have been down. I have been down. I have been hurting, and like I have my friends at work. I have my family. I have my friends in real life, and then I have this community. And I know there's only like 2, 3 of us here right now. But let me tell you something, man. It makes a huge difference, even if that difference is me playing a game, crying because my cat is in the animal hospital and I don't know if she's going to live or die. And you guys just telling me, we're here for you. We understand. You're going to get through this. We're going to help you. And there is something remarkably, it's not just validating. It's not just validation. It's that sense of being uplifted, And so I want that. I obviously want that for myself, obviously, but I want you guys to be able to, come and get something off your chest and feel that there are others here who will listen and give you that validation and tell you that, hey, I'm not going to say that everything's going to be all right, but like, I will, we will listen to you. We will do our best to help you get through it. That to me is the that's the best definition of a good community in the best way that I can think of. So, okay, all right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get preachy. I do that sometimes, but I'm just trying to be as genuine as I can. So, all right. Anyways, I think we are good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and check this one out. You know what? I've told you guys I do this movie. The first movie of the month is a horror movie, um, and it's because during Freeman FrightDays, um, Crystal, Esteban, and myself, we each pick a movie every month. This month's movie is Crystal's pick. Sith Apple, this movie, according to Philo TV, is an hour and 27 minutes and 21 seconds. So it's a fairly short one. So, anyways, bad apple. uh, Sith Apple has been around here for quite some time. Thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate it. I really do. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do something real quick. I know she gets my I know she gets my channel notifications. I'm just gonna go ahead and send her the link to the movie real quick. Because both she and Esteban know that I watch these movies on on Friday nights, usually the first Friday of the month. So let me go ahead and just grab it, and I'm just gonna share that to I'm gonna share it to both her and Esteban actually. So give me just a moment here. I do what? No. Why would you do that? Okay. And now, there we are. Okay. And just in case you're interested, smiley face, and boom, there we go. All right. So, anyways, and that is us. You found the same movie that's almost 2 hours? Um, Sith Apple, did you use the link that I have pinned up at the start here? Because that'll take you to the version that I'm watching. I'm going to be watching this on Philo. I will be dealing with the ads and everything. It doesn't. I don't think my browser's going to skip the ads because sometimes my browser will skip the ads on certain sites. I mean, I didn't know it was going to do that, so but I'm not going to complain about it either. But it looks like as far as Philo is concerned, it's going to play them, which I'm okay with. So, but anyways, let's see. Before we get started, I'm just going to let people know only in states. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay, hold on. Before we, try this link. Because there are two other different places where it streams for free. There's Plex. I don't know if you need to sign up with Plex or something, but I'm gonna give you the link to that one. And then there's another one called Xumo Play, XUMO. And I'll send that one to you as well. So let me know if you can get into either of those, because if you can, well, I mean, at least you'll be able to watch it with us. But other than that, you can always just get a subscription to Shudder. I don't know. Esteban told me that Shudder is like $5 a month, and apparently no commercials. So I don't know. I don't know how that works for you guys. Are you are you guys both Canadian? I mean, if you are, excellent. Like, thank you. I'm all the way down in Texas in the US. So, okay, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and get us underway. Let me know if you guys have anything else that you want to talk about. Um, but I think I've dilly-dallied for long enough, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. So, all right, before we get started, I just want to let you know, if you are here expecting to watch video or hear audio from the feature in question, I'm afraid that's not gonna happen. This is basically a watch party, and so what you're seeing right now is what you're going to get, which is basically a camera pointed at me. I'm going to be reacting to the feature, and that's just how it's going to go. Now, what this is an opportunity to watch the feature along with me if you have access to it. I have provided links to several different free streams of this film. They're in the chat. So you told me 4 times. I'm sorry, man. It goes in one ear and it just goes out the other. And sometimes I have a brain like Swiss cheese and a mind like a sieve. I don't know what to tell you. So I'm sorry. All right. Anyways, um, where was I? Where was I? Um, so you do have the opportunity to watch this along with me. Also, we will be making reaction video footage off of this footage. We'll be making reaction videos off of this footage at some point in the future. I don't know when. So keep all that in mind. And in the meantime, if that's not what you're here for, please feel free to click away. I don't want to waste your time. And I certainly don't want the negative engagement that I tend to get sometimes from people who come and show up and go, no one wants to watch a camera pointed at you. And I'm like, I, I have a chat here that will prove you wrong. So I don't know why, but that seems to happen sometimes, and I'm trying to nicely let everyone know, if that's what you're here for, that's not what you're going to get, so that way they don't waste their time. With all that said, let me think. This will be, again, a reaction video at some point. So there will be an intro, there will be the viewing, there will be what I call the post-mortem, where we review and react to what we've seen, and then there will be an outro, and then we will be done. And so that's how it's going to go. So yeah, with all that said, we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, I said there was an intro. We're going to do that intro right now. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to Film First Friday, the live streaming show where I watch a movie that I have never seen before and I react to it on the channel. And it's October. I like to call it Spooktober because every movie that I watch this month is going to be a horror movie, or at the very least, horror adjacent. And tonight's feature is Tigers Are Not Afraid. This I traditionally watch. I traditionally watch a horror movie during the first week of the month, and that is because of a work project that I have with my coworkers, Crystal and Esteban, called Freeman FrightDays. We basically get together and we discuss horror movies, and this month's pick is Crystal's pick. So I would likely be watching a horror movie at this point, no matter what month it is. But since this is October, we are going to be watching all horror movies. I'm going to be watching Saw on Film First Friday. I'm going to be watching 10 Cloverfield Lane on Film First Friday. The New Mutants, Transylvania 65000, and of course, Tigers Are Not Afraid. And then over on Sundays, when I do Classics Revisited, I'm going to be watching, let me see, what am I watching this Sunday? I'm watching Pan's Labyrinth. After that, I will be watching Brightburn. I will be watching, oh my God, I'm having such a hard time remembering now. Cloverfield, and I will be watching The Monster Squad. So feel free to kind of show up and hang out and watch those with me this month, if that's your thing. To those of you who are not horror fans, I am sorry if this month's selections are going to cause you to spend some time away from the channel. I get it. It's fine. I'll see you next month in November when we will be covering the DC Universe. I'm going to be watching a whole lot of media from the DC Universe, stuff that I have never seen. I'm really pretty excited about this. I can't wait for you guys to show up for that. So in the meantime, let's get back to talking about Tigers Are Not Afraid. Now, let me just do a quick double check, but if I remember correctly, Tigers Are Not Afraid is from the year 2017. And I know this is going to be a very difficult intro to edit because I'm just kind of going all over the place. But this is classified as it's classified as a war film too. So anyways, let me get back to the rest of the intro. Now, as Film First Friday serves as both a watch party and a reaction show, this will be a watch party and reaction for the 2017 film Tigers Are Not Afraid. I don't know anything about this movie. I don't know a thing about this movie. This is, again, a pick from one of my coworkers, and it has a very dark-looking poster. And it looks like a kid looking up at some undead thing looking down on them, and it's a little unsettling, not gonna lie. And there are orphans involved, and there is apparently a war going on, and that's pretty much all I know about Tigers Are Not Afraid. And from what I can tell, I think it involves like an orphan gang or something. Again, like I'm going into this with almost no knowledge, and I'm kind of excited for that because usually when I watch something, even if I haven't seen it, I've usually heard about it. Maybe I've seen clips of it online. Like I do that with a lot of things. Watching clips of stuff on YouTube gets me interested in shows and movies and things like that. This time it's very much like I've taken the pick of my coworker and I'm just gonna run with it. So that is what we're gonna do. And let me see. I'm gonna take a moment here. There we are. And I don't know why it did that. Okay, first of all, pause. Sorry. The movie started to autoplay, and so I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't do that. Okay, all right. So anyways, yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this, and we are going to do that in just a minute. If you enjoy these reactions, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, consider sharing this out with your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. In this case, horror film lovers. Oh God. What's the next part? Whether you like or dislike this movie, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. And finally, excuse me, right? I've gotten everything, right? It's like, if you enjoy, share this out. If you like or dislike. Okay. And finally, you can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. There is a master playlist of all movies that I have watched and reacted to, and I'm dividing them up into smaller playlists, usually by genre. Tigers Are Not Afraid would obviously be on the horror playlist. I believe it is also under war and hold on. I'm looking over the genres real quick. Oh no, this is horror and fantasy. I'm pretty sure it's also in war, but I don't have it listed there. And I'm also creating a tagged playlist for dark fantasy, which is a subgenre of movies that I tend to like. And so this movie will be on that tagged playlist as well. Whichever of those lists you go looking for, be sure to look for them on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. All right, and I think that's everything. So we're going to go ahead and get ready, and we're going to watch this in just a moment. Okay, all right. I have really dilly-dallied on this one. Okay. All right. If I start like right now, we'll finish like just close to 11 o'clock. So, okay. All right. Are you guys ready? Hopefully you're able to follow along. If you're not, I am so sorry. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put oh wait, I'm on the wrong. I'm not on the interface for the movie. Let me go ahead and move us over there. There we go. Sorry. I just got to talking and forgot about it. So, okay. All right, we are going to go ahead. I'm going to put a couple of extra seconds on the timer. There we go. And what I'm going to do is when I throw out the whip, I'm going to then go grab the mouse. I'm going to click play on the feature. That'll take about a second. And then about a second after that, I should be hitting start on the timer. So hopefully things will sync up, okay? All right, you guys ready? Okay. Here. Well, no. Hold on. I'll do that in a moment, all right? Okay. All right, everyone. 2017's Tigers Are Not Afraid. Here we go. All right, I'm actually a little bit ahead. All right. Raven Banner. That was a nice disturbing little sound effect. The Raven. I don't know. This animation here, that's really cool. I'm guessing any like stop motion sequences we see here will be the result of that production or distribution. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna shut up. Filmadora Nacional. Okay, all right. Peligrosa. I'm guessing this is a Spanish language film. God, I hope there are translations. Indistinct. Okay, all right, I'm getting English subtitles. Okay. Since the beginning of the drug war in 2006, 160,000 have been killed and 53,000 have disappeared in Mexico. Oh, God. Entire areas of some cities are turning into ghost towns. There are no numbers for the children. The dead and the missing have left behind. Oh, fairy tales. Okay. Fairy tale characters. Foxes, witches, ghosts, cats, and dogs living together in harmony. Oh, I like an assignment like that. Let me write my own fairy tale? That sounds great. Why would you cheat writing a story? I would want to write my own story, you know? Tigers never forget. They're hunters. So this is her writing her story? Ooh. Nice graffiti. I like it. Tigres no tienen mierda. Tigers are not afraid. These guys... Okay, I'm guessing they're not friends? Oh, buddy. Come on, don't mess with other people. Come on. And here we go. Was that the kid with the lighter? Oh, God. So what is he going to do? I'm going to guess that he's probably going to try to pickpocket him. That makes the most sense given the context. Did he drop his phone? Is that a gun? What is that? Okay, if are you serious? Okay, so he's not a killer, at least not yet. He's a street urchin. Maybe he's gonna sell the gun? I don't know. Probably gonna sell the phone. Is the paint bleeding? Prince couldn't become a tiger because he'd forgotten how to be a prince? We forget that we are divine things. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Gun violence in schools. This isn't even the US, where we do stuff like that way too much. Oh my God. I can't even imagine how terrifying that must be. Three wishes. I would wish for safety. Oh my God, what is going on? Oh, gee, you think? Class is suspended until further notice? Yeah. Oh, hold on. There's been an issue. Pause. Sorry. It looks like I got some kind of an error code. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. You know what? I bet my browser is trying to not play the ads or something. Let me try it again. I'm gonna resume. Yeah, it looks like it's coming up on the ad. Where's the timer at? I'm sorry, guys. I'm having technical issues here. How did that happen? Okay, yeah. close the app, relaunch it, power down your device and restart it, try and uninstall it, free up space on your device. Okay, all right. We are having an issue. There is it looks like my browser is not playing the movie correctly. Let me just try something. I'm gonna see if we can skip to the next part. Let me see. Yeah, it's okay. All right, guys, let me try a different browser because maybe that's the issue. I get the feeling that I probably needed to here, let me just see if it'll work. When it starts, I'll resume the timer on it. Let's move it up to the commercial points. Okay, now it's playing a commercial. So when it starts again, I will let you know. Oh wait, hold on. I have to take it back. Because it's not synced up properly. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Start. Okay. All right. And I think it's just going to play the commercial along with it. So I'll let you know when the commercial comes up. We're going to let the timer continue going. So oh God, she just walked past a dead body. Whoa. Its blood is following her? That's weird. Okay. Vuelven does not translate to tigers are not afraid. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay, and now I've got a commercial. I'm going to let the timer continue because the feature timer just continues going. So, according to it's probably about a minute, just so you guys know. Um, according to another source, this movie is an hour and 23 minutes. So if it's an hour and 27 minutes, then it's about a minute of commercials, which we're already back. So, okay. All right. What the hell is this? Okay, this is freaky. Like, why is this blood following her? Sorry, I need to reposition myself. Whoa! It went up into their. Is that her mom's dress? Okay. Okay, who is this guy? This gal? He is trying to unlock the phone that he stole. So are these like is this the little lost boy gang basically? Okay, he's a pretty good storyteller. He really gets into it. Oh, wow. I like the animation of the graffiti. Oh God. Children with no parent. Oh my. Okay, effective storytelling. And that's it. He feeds on dogs, cats, kids with no parents, and story's over. Now, does she like hear this story, or is she just like she's kind of doing her own thing? It seems, but he's telling the story, and it's overlaying with her. So something's about to happen to her. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Her mom hasn't come home. Oh God. Okay, so those boys are kind of like bedded up near where she lives. Okay. All right. You're not a princess, you're a warrior. Oh boy. That's going to become symbolic, isn't it? Oh, what happened to her mom? A wish. Oh, one of the three wishes that the teacher gave her. All right. Oh boy. Something just whispered her name. That's not good. That's not good in a movie like Oh God. Shadows. Is it her? Uh, that is a dead hand. Those are flies or hornets or something. Did she just have a nightmare? I hope that was just a nightmare. Okay, so she didn't sleep this night. What the? Who is this? Oh, Jesus, dude. So he was in there looting the place. I have this terrible feeling that her mother is dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. Estrella's mom is now, they're making signs for her. Have you seen this woman? This mother of this girl? People are packing up and leaving this town? Oh my god. I know she's in the frame, but I'm looking at that tiger graffiti. That's the most noteworthy image right there. Oh, it was a tiger mask. Duh. Moro, Pope, Tuxi, and what was the other one? What movie are they watching? Hey, man, it's something. We can call each other. I can call you names. Why not? Yeah, that's the closest thing you're going to get to veggies. My God, these poor kids. Wow. They're just. Girl is having a hard time of it, man. So what? She's a chick. Oh, they're bad luck? Well, that's probably very misogynistic, actually. Okay, so there is no war going on. Just drugs and stuff. Animal cracker. I mean, it's not much, but it's something, you know. That was really nice of Moro. Oh my God, she's picking through what they have left over. What the hell? Something else entirely. You know, just a dead person. Dude, chill out. Go back to sleep. Are the when they say the Huascas, are they like okay, looks like they're gangsters. Oh God. If these guys are here for what I think they're here for, that is bad news. You better jump. Come on. Uh-huh. Oh, is that the guy? That's the guy whose gun he stole. You know, my Spanish is not the best, but I recognize certain words. He is not happy. He said some really mean shit. They took more. They're narco satanics. How do they know this? What? She can make them disappear? Oh, I'm really curious to hear what she's going to say here. I don't think that's what she means. Wow. That's one hell of an initiation. I got a commercial right now. These commercials aren't that long, actually. It's a commercial for the Virgin Islands. Okay. All right. And the movie's back. I don't think that's what she had in mind when she said she can make them disappear. Ooh. Dang. She flipped it on him. Where are they coming up with this? I mean, I guess the alternative isn't that good. Okay, I can understand why when he got his gun, why he aimed it at him and nearly pulled the trigger earlier. But Shine apparently is not a killer, but I don't think Estrella is either. And I think when the time comes, she's not going to have to kill him. It's a bunch of kids like trying to move in on an adult. It's like it's funny, but it's also like kind of nerve-wracking too. It's like what are you gonna do, kid? What are you gonna do? You know? Oh boy, what have we got? I mean, she went in the house, so okay. So, dude is that him in the chair? Okay, so the Huascas is that's the name of their gang. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, the news is saying exactly what they're involved in too. Was she going to use a wish on him? Yeah, she's not a killer either. Oh my god. What the hell? I mean, the gun fired, but he was already dead. Oh my god. All of these kids in cages. Well, Shine, she did what she did it. She did what you asked. He doesn't want the gun. He's not a killer and he thinks that she killed him. You kept all your pieces? Jesus. I'll not eat any more kids or pizza. Oh, what is she going to say here? Oh, she's telling him the truth. I made a wish. It was so weird seeing that snake like leave him and then slither up to her, you know, wrist or something. So they're in his house eating his food, which that tracks. Uh-oh. Tuxi's grandma got shot at a funeral. Pop's brothers got picked up by the highway. Moro. They say he saw something. Something bad. Now he doesn't speak. All because of him and of Kako and his brothers. Yeah, and he is strangely unhappy about it. I think I see what's going on. He's the nominal leader of this group of kids. He feels like it's his job to protect them, and he couldn't do it, and she did. So I'm guessing he probably feels like a bit emasculated. Oh God. And now we've got the corpse of your mother following you around. Why are you touching that? Why are you touching that? What's in there? What is of interest? They will come for you. You kind of did. The one who killed him? Jesus. You have to bring him to me. So she's like made a deal with this mother revenant thing? But it would be awesome. Uh, I mean, she has got a point. So what? I mean, they've clearly got to move house, but where are they going to go? What are they going to do? Roving gangs of homeless children. 7 of them altogether. Yes, of course he's still mad. So what? You got to take him back to a different gang? Nice middle finger graffiti. Oh, is this like a rival gang? Oh, it's true. Ooh, yep. There's the macho bit coming in. Oh, wow. We'll hide. That's for us to know and for you to figure out. Okay, so they returned the other two, and now it's just the five of them. It's like that Lord of the Rings place. What did they find an abandoned mansion? Where are the fish coming from? Wow. They're fascinated by the fish. I love it. And now they're gonna go looking for a soccer field because they just found a zoo. Moro's happy. Okay. They're gonna have to find a way to secure the entrance to this place. Oh God. Blood trail. Is that is it just a really long, thin snake? If the thing is summoning you, you better go. Like, better follow it, make sure it's not gonna hurt your friends. Come with you. What do I have? Oh my God. That pattern. Oh. She can defend herself with chalk. That's interesting. Well, Estrella, I think we found your room. Shiny. Yeah, he feels emasculated. I get it. I don't agree, but I get it. I get where it's coming from. Oh boy, should we? Ooh. Oh. Or you're gonna what? If you're already gonna kill him, what motivation do they have to give the phone back, you know? Uh, that's it. Wow. The only photo of his mother. They found soccer balls. They're going to kick a bunch of balls around and pretend this place is a soccer field. Pretending that they've won like the World Cup or something. I don't know if that's the right thing. I'm not terribly soccer literate, so that'll only last a month. It's just permanent marker or something, you know. Oh man. I like this. I like that they're getting to like be kids, however briefly. He just like knifed a ball and then just threw it away. What's that? Oh, tigers. Okay. Okay. Is that a sewing machine? And Moro found a tricycle. Nice. Okay, so they're just hiding out in this place, and Kako's brother is looking for them. Looks like the Bryan gang sold them out. At least said that they did it. That's a really good question. Why does she have wishes? Teacher gave them to her during a school shooting. I probably shouldn't have said that on YouTube, but whatever. Like, that's what happened during uh, Dancing in the Rain, as it were. He's really into that. I like that. Just under that little fountain or whatever. Oh God. People need to sleep. All right, Trouble is asking to be let in, so I'm going to go let her in. Give me a moment. Dang it, I wish I had wireless headphones on. I don't see any more commercial breaks. Okay, I'm just going to go and check. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to pause. So I'm going to pause. Hold on. I'm going to try to get the script close. Okay, and pausing right now. Okay, I'm going to go let Trouble in, and then we'll resume. Give me just a moment. Hi, Trouble. Welcome, sweetie. I hope you're having a good evening. Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and get us going again. My apologies for the delay. I could hear her meowing and being asked to be let in, and I can deny the little gremlin nothing. So, all right. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and resume in just a second here. Hold on one moment. Okay, there we are. All right, I am at 44 minutes and 36 seconds. I'm about to resume the movie right now. Tigers are not afraid. Left them home? Why? They didn't spill gas on it. They. Oh, that's the lighter that did it? Shiny man, he keeps those mementos. Wow. He's like, I know what you're thinking. I can't do that. The burn in my face goes away. She can't, she can't. Yeah, that's true. Whenever she makes a wish, something not good happens in order for it to get fulfilled. That's a nice view. What the hell, Shine? Why did you go back? Those dudes are probably gonna frickin' they're probably waiting for you. Uh, what? That's I think that's Estrella's mom. You see? Knew it. What are they doing? They're doing some kind of stage play? Oh, they're holding a game show? Oh wow. You want to be a star? Well, that's her name, so you know. Don't quit your day job. What's about to happen? Oh boy. What is about to happen? Oh, God. She's like, oh, my God. Those are the guys. Oh, man. Oh. What? Bring him. Bring him to me. Yep, there he is. Oh, who is that? More? Oh my God! Oh. They knifed his leg. Your aim sucks, dude. If it weren't for gravity, you couldn't hit the planet. Oh, man. Oh, poor Moro. He went out protecting his found family. God. Why do they want that phone? That is a really good question. They're looking at video. Oh, God. They're beating someone in that video. Whoa. Tell him what you've got. Tell him what you found. Oh, she's gonna use her, she gonna use her last wish on him somehow? Okay, all right. Starting to threaten. Okay. We'll give it to you. Uh-huh. I don't know that she actually... Did she say she killed him? It certainly looked like she killed him. Like, we know that didn't happen, but... Oh, man. Is that... Is that... Oh, it's Moro. Oh... Oh... That's a nice tribute to him, but man, that's sad. Yep, that's what I thought. I figured he'd... Oh my god! His little tiger doll is walking. Like, he doesn't look messed up like her mother does, though. Okay, okay, yep, that... Because of who? Because of Chino or Kako? Oh my god, these are all of the dead that they... Oh, wow. Shiny, wake up. Fifth sense. Like, I'm trying to sleep. What do you guys want? Who are you going to call and why? Why are they taking the phone? What are they doing? Okay, all right, whatever. Oh my god. Yeah, I wouldn't... that would give me nightmares. To where he put us all? Okay. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, all right. Okay, I can't bring him to you if you guys keep grabbing me. That's what I'd be saying. It's like, yeah, it's like a really long, thin snake. And what is with that tiny little dragonfly or dragon? Dude, no way. You don't call the cops. Oh, man. Yep. They just ignored him and left him. What do we got here? Oh my God, that's her mother. This is a horror movie, a fantasy movie. This is a crime movie too. Okay, you guys weren't exactly being nice to her though. Of course he's cold. He's dead. Of course of course he's stiff. My God. She drew a circle around herself. Circles are magical protection. You stand in them. Oh, Moro's talking to her. All over? What? Oh, okay. Oh no, what are they gonna do? Don't you dare. Oh, shut up, boys. There's stuff going on. Mm. Oh, God. Oh, used his full name. Let's see. She wished she didn't have to kill Kako. Oh. What was the other wish? Wish that her mother would come back, which I suppose is true. Estrella, Shine, Pop, and Tuxie. It's war paint. Respect, man. Okay. With what? Is this public transportation or do you Okay, so she's working with the little dragon thing? I mean, I guess that wouldn't be a bad wish, but I don't know. Morpheus Tiger was, you know, animated. I mean, it was adult tiger, but still. Tiny little thin long snake following her. I don't know if that is a snake or if it's a blood streak or what, but you're not voting for him? What? Oh boy. What's gonna happen? Oh man. No, hands off, asshole, or you're not getting it. Dang. Okay. Is Chino actually a man of his word here? What's going on? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Estrella. That was an entirely new business item, so yeah. I mean, maybe. Oh my God. She's gonna go kill him. Oh yeah. See, it's still there. Oh boy. Okay. So Pop and Tuxie, I think they've run off. So it looks like it's just Estrella and Chino left. I mean, like, if this is where he offed all those people, then she just needs to use her final wish on him. Oh man. Oh yeah, like I'm gonna tell you? No, jerk face, you're gonna have to work for it. Like you want me, come find me. I love how the extra embellishments are added. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Hey, Moro's little tiger doll. What's this? What is that? What did it give her? Oh. Is that the lighter? Is that Shine's lighter? He's like, open it up, open it up. Oh, see, yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I'd have just dropped off at that point. No. Oh, are you sure you want light right now? I'm not sure you do. Oh, yeah. Hi. Um, oh my God. Wow. Oh, that's horrific. Oh. Oh, that poor girl. That poor woman. Jesus. Mm, I don't think so, buddy. Oh, yeah, it must stink in here. Oh, that was a brilliant way to show that effect. Hi, Shine. Returning the lighter to him. Wow. Well, we know Chino's not coming back from that. Yep. That room is going up in flames right now. Oh. Oh, that is a beautiful tiger. Oh. Of this kingdom of broken things. Kings of this kingdom of broken things. Where did she end up? She just walked out into this field here? Ooh, okay. Uh, that was good. Okay, we've got about 6 minutes worth of credits left. Um, wow, this was in a lot of ways like not really what I expected. And and that's not a bad thing at all, actually. But you know, I think I mentioned earlier that I'm going to put this into a tagged playlist for dark fantasy movies. Like I would say that this is it it does contain horror elements. I I would say this is actually more of a dark fantasy movie than a horror movie. Just because of the way that it makes me feel. But wow. Um, this was a good pick. This was I'm not gonna say it was fun because it was not fun, but it was definitely memorable. So, and we don't really know what happened to Pop and Tuxie. Presumably they ran out the building and they're like, nope, we're done. We're done. We're not doing this. Okay, Lashine. All right. I don't see any names that I recognize on the cast, which that makes plenty of sense. So, tigers are kings of this broken kingdom of things. That was that was an interesting line and interesting like image at the end of her encountering the tiger too. That was like, "Oh, hi, what are you doing here?" And the tiger's like, "Hey, you can go. It's all good." This is about 3.5 minutes of credits left. I'm just gonna let this play out. Entrenador. Yeah, looks like this is gonna come out to about an hour and 24 minutes and 58 seconds, it looks like. So the supernatural element of this, like there's a lot of horrific imagery that comes from it. Including like, the animated undead and the I don't know, the weird little dragon creature and the little I thought it was like a really long streak of blood, but I guess it was like a really long thin snake or something. I couldn't tell. But like all that stuff was like really interesting imagery and like disquieting imagery, uh even horrible imagery. But like the real horror comes from like the things that the kids have to go through, the the gangbangers coming after them and all the things that they do to their victims, which, whew, man, that is yeah, human trafficking is no joke. Like, damn. I did not quite realize how dark this movie was going to get. This is definitely not a war movie, but this is definitely a crime movie, and I'll probably be adding that descriptor to this as well. But wow. All right, we've got less than a minute of credits left. I'm just going to go ahead and let this play out, and we can start the post-mortem in just a couple of minutes here. Very kind of dark and haunting end theme here. Okay, all right. That was Tigers Are Not Afraid. And I'm looking at the image on Philo. It's kind of like the cover image for the movie. And let's see, we can see Estrella, we're behind her. And then we see Shine, Pop, and Tuxie looking at her. And then behind them are a bunch of other, like, older boys, still young, but older than them, most of them. And I don't think we see them at any point in the movie. They're probably either from like that other gang or from maybe they were the, what do they call them? The Huascas? That was just, oh God. Tragic chain of events. No kidding. No kidding. My goodness. Okay. All right. Okay, so regarding the technical issue from earlier, I think it was just browser related, and I'll look into making sure that that doesn't take us by surprise in the future. I do apologize for that, but these things happen, you know. All right, so we got the timer stopped. I'm gonna go ahead and just reset it, and we're gonna talk a little bit about this film. Give me just a moment here. Yeah, I'm just gonna move everything over to this monitor now that I don't need the feature on it. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, post-mortem time. All right. Wow. So I'm just gonna say good movie. Not quite what I was expecting. And really like it definitely has a lot of horror elements to it. Would I say it's a horror film? I would say like just barely. Probably in the same way that like if you're gonna say The Crow is a horror film, like it uses some elements. I don't know if I'd call it a flat out horror movie. But this one, like this was like a tragic. This was a tragedy in a lot of ways, because you are dealing with kids whose parents are being um, taken from them, and I mean, if they're not being trafficked, then they're being killed, and and so these street kids are, I mean, like they've got a really hard life, and so the supernatural element does a good job of like introducing us to those horrors and basically giving a backdrop for them, and also like you know like you have the supernatural element kind of playing up the victimhood of you know Kako and El Chino's you know the people that they've hurt, that they've kidnapped, that they've tortured, that they've killed. And I like the kind of framing device for this one where, you know, Estrella is talking about how, you know, we forget that we are princes and warriors and tigers. And I definitely thought that was an interesting framing device, especially when the idea of the wishes is brought in, and then you have like a school. Like, God, there is so much going on in this movie. Like, it's just one horrific thing after another, and you've got gunmen coming to schools and the kids having to deal with that, and then the mom going missing for Estrella, and then you know, God, then them getting hunted by these guys, and it's just one thing after another. And I mean, I would say first and foremost, if I were to assign this movie a genre, I would call it a tragedy. With like dark fantasy and horror and supernatural elements that are just kind of helping to enhance the story a little bit with fantastical elements, I suppose is probably the best way to put it. Um, but yeah, this left a mark on me in a way that like I was just like, God, these poor kids, And I've watched horror movies that have kids in them and everything, and like I'm just used to seeing, oh my God, like these kids have been frightened the hell out of their out of their lives, and how are they going to bounce back from this? And at the end, we see Estrella just kind of like just walking out into a field. It's a rather nice looking field. Like, is she still in Mexico at this point? I don't know. Um, After meeting the tiger, and the tiger, I don't know. It was a beautiful tiger, and I was just like, whoa, what is this doing here? And I don't know if the tiger was real. I don't know if the tiger was just like a mystical manifestation of this being kind of giving her um absolution for like going through this bad thing and coming out successful. I don't know, but it was beautiful, and it you know after everything that she went through, it seemed an appropriate end. I'm pretty sure Pop and Tootsie did not see the tiger, and if they did, maybe it ate them. I don't know. Of course, that tiger would probably be bloody. So, um, yeah, Pop and Tootsie, I'm pretty sure they just ran away and are going to continue on to another adventure. Maybe they'll reconnect with Estrella. I don't know, but El Shine was also a really interesting character because you don't know it at the time, but when he takes Caco's gun from him, like he points it at him, and the dude is completely unaware, and El Shine, he cannot bring himself to pull the trigger. He's not a killer, and that's really interesting because he is living a life where if you're not a killer, then you can be a target essentially. And he's probably very aware of that, and probably that's a big part of why he was put out when Estrella uh you know killed Kako. I mean, we know that's not what happened, but I mean, for all we know, up to the point that Chino said what he said, uh her making the wish you know could have shifted reality so that he did die, and that she didn't have to kill him. I don't know. So um but yeah, this movie, while definitely horrific in places, um and God, like a lot of the horror, again, I would argue, comes mostly from like real life stuff, than the supernatural elements. I mean, again, we get horrific images from the supernatural elements, but the real terrible things that are going on, the real things that you should be scared of, are being perpetrated by regular human beings upon other regular human beings. And I feel like that's where the horror in this movie really kind of comes in. Um, but yeah, this was good. As for a letterbox rating, if I were to give this one a rating off of Letterboxd, I'd probably give this about a 3.5. It definitely like I was definitely interested in the characters, and as the story unfolded, I got more and more into it. I didn't quite emotionally connect with them in the way that some people might have, and I think that's partially because, like, again, this is a fairly short movie, and there wasn't as much time to get invested in them. Um, you know, there wasn't as much time to get invested in them, and I think that the characters probably could have, like, if they had been better written, I might have gotten a little bit more invested. I'm not saying this is a poorly written movie because it's not, but like, just given the level of writing and the relatively short time, I didn't really kind of connect with these characters that in the same way that I would with like characters from maybe longer form movies, or just really characters that really kind of like grab you with their personality and pull you in a little bit more. I had to take some time really kind of to understand these kids and what's going on before I could really connect with them. So, but yeah, I would say about a 3.5. And actually, I'm gonna just jump into Letterboxd real quick and see what the rating for Tigers Are Not Afraid is, because I haven't really checked, and I just want to see what other people think of this movie. And they've changed the interface, and I really need to get back on here. Tigers Are Not Afraid. Here we go. This has got a 3.6 on Letterboxd. It's good. It's good. I really enjoyed it. I just didn't quite connect with it the way that I would connect with like other movies. Um, but it tells a very tragic story, and by the end, you really do feel for Estrella and Elshine and the other kids as well, just because of all this crap that is going on around them and that they have to deal with the direct consequences of. Um, excuse me. I would say that let me think. I I think this is the last of Crystal's picks for this year. And I think I would say that this one is probably the best out of the ones that she's picked so far this year. This one was good, and I really liked it. And hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. In this case, horror fans. What'd you think of this movie? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. Let me think. What else? Sorry, brain does not want to work right now. It is late. Let's see. Oh, right. Okay. You can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. There is a master playlist of all movies that I've watched and reacted to, and I've divided them up into shorter playlists, usually by genre. Now that I've finally watched it, Tigers Are Not Afraid would go under horror, fantasy, and crime genre playlists. And I'm also going to be putting it in a special tagged playlist for dark fantasy movies as well. Whichever of those playlists you go looking for, you can find them on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. Oh, And finally, channel memberships are now live on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Check out the membership tiers and see which benefits you'd like access to. Perks include shoutouts, members-only videos, members-only live streams, and early access to selected uploaded content, and a few other perks as well. And that's not even mentioning my custom emotes and badges, which I think look pretty good. Check out the membership tiers today and see which perks you'd like access to. Okay. And I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Oh, and oh, that's right. I've got comments to look at. So let's go ahead and have a look. Now, I had spoken to Sith Apple and the Lord of Forbidden Decks a little bit earlier. Okay, let's see. All right. Yeah. Okay. Lord of Forbidden Decks says, "Oh wow, I never would have guessed Spidey was a Texan. I don't know why, but I got the kind Minnesota vibes from you." So Lord of Forbidden Decks, Gurney, if you're still here, and if you're not, that's fine. But if you ever come back to this and see it, I actually have lived and worked in Minnesota before I came down to Texas. So that's kind of amusing that you said that. So let's see. November is going to be rad. November is going to be rad on this channel because I'll be doing DC stuff. So, all right. Oh, you wanted to know about Fears and Horror series, you said. One of my favorite films of all time is called Darkness. It has that old school horror build to a disturbing end. Ooh, really? I'll look it up sometime. And he's actually afraid of being crowded. It's sort of like claustrophobia, except for that the size of the space isn't the concern so much as how many people are in the space with him. Okay. Yeah, no. That's I would imagine that's not an uncommon phobia. All right, the fear of large crowds, according to Sith Apple, is known as enochlophobia, which is an irrational fear that can cause significant anxiety and physical symptoms when in or thinking about being in a crowd. Interesting. Sith Apple says he's not used to large crowds. Huh. Okay. I appear to be lucky. I don't think I have anything like that. I have found that as I get older, at least on a purely like physical level, my body reacts badly to heights now. Even the thought of heights, like sometimes it's not easy to watch a Spider-Man movie, which is kind of torturous to me. But like if I see someone in a really precarious position, like up high, like my body kind of feels this sympathetic surge of, oh God, I don't want to do this. And I have to like tamp down the urge to flail. So, but I think that's the closest thing that I have to any kind of a phobia. So, all right, guys. Well, I think that's going to be it for now. Thanks to everyone who joined me. I appreciate it very much. You guys have a good evening. I've got to go to work tomorrow. Otherwise, I would consider staying up to stream some video game play for a little longer, but that's not happening tonight. So I'm going to head off. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it very much. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian. And until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.